We have a pretty nice night unfolding right now with no visibility concerns, although looking out on the horizon we see a little bit of fuzziness, and that could be some cloud cover, low cloud cover, and that is usually what happens before we get some fog. 63 degrees right now in Grand Rapids with a dew point of 61. These higher dew points have been with us a couple of days, making it feel a little bit more muggy during the day, and with those high dew points continuing through the overnight, that will help some of the fog production as well. It is mainly cloudy across West Michigan with temperatures hovering from 60 in Greenville and Hart to around 63 for most spots. Muskegon at 64, Benton Harbor at 65, some of the warmer spots, but it's all pretty comfortable at the moment with all of the rain staying just to our north or to our east, and all of this is wrapping around the backside of a low pressure system that will be on its way out tomorrow, but that and the proximity of that low will help to bring the potential for a few more showers into tomorrow afternoon before the pattern fully flips. Tonight, the biggest concern though will be that patchy dense fog developing, very similar to what happened this morning as temperatures fall into the upper 50s and we have a lot of moisture pooling at the surface. We'll get that fog development, especially after probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, but it will start to become much more widespread low visibilities after about 4 or 5 in the morning. 8 a.m. is when it looks like we're going to have the worst widespread visibility, where there could be many spots across West Michigan with less than 1 mile visibility. That is when it becomes a little more difficult to drive, and of course those visibilities change, whether it's for better or for worse over a short distance. So you may want to give yourself a little extra time for your morning commute tomorrow and know that the fog may not fully lift until maybe 9 or 10 a.m. But after that, it should be pretty much smooth sailing. There's a chance for a few showers tomorrow as we hit low 70s out there, and that's just because of the proximity of that big low. Although it does not look like we're going to see much rain, many of us will end up dry. You can see a few of these little sprinkles around the back edge of that low pressure system through about 5 p.m. tomorrow, mostly around the 131 corridor and east, but a few spots towards the lakeshore may get a sprinkle. I don't think it's going to be much at all for any of us. And after that, it really is very, very dry for us in the immediate future. This cold front coming in from Canada Friday evening is going to get stuck because there's a big high pressure coming back from the west that's going to push it out of the way. And this high pressure will gradually move through from the plains into the Ohio Valley, into the Great Lakes, and then into Canada. And this is over the course of several days, even through Tuesday. As this moves into Canada, we'll be under the influence of this high, and there may be some tropical activity we'll be having to watch into the Atlantic as well. That will not have any bearing on our forecast, but it's just going to be a very dry stretch and a very warm stretch that's building. So after tomorrow, with our highs in the low 70s, we're going to be in the middle to upper 70s, maybe even 80 degrees as we're getting close to the end of September. That is actually around the time that our average last 80-degree day is, though.